Hello, everyone. Today we're going to simulate interview like in the exam. So let's start. Okay.
Good morning. My name is Agia. Could you please tell me your full name?
Good morning. My name is Claudia Vidal.
Thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Ecuador, and I currently live in a beautiful rural area surrounded by mountains and nature. It's a peaceful place where people know each other and enjoy a close relationship with their families and neighbors. Although it's a small community, and I appreciate living there because it's provided a calm environment that allowed me to focus on my studies and personal goals.
Could you tell me a little about yourself?
Okay, certainly. I'm currently studying pedagogy of national and foreign language at Universidad Católica de Cuenca. My main goal is to become an English teacher because I truly enjoy helping others learn. Through my studies, I have developed a strong interest in language teaching methodologies, educational technology, and creating engaging learning materials for children and adolescents. Besides my academic life, I enjoy spending time with my family, listen to music, and continue improving my English skill by watching movies, reading articles, and practicing speaking whenever I have the opportunity.
Why did you choose teaching as your future professions?
Teaching has always been my passion because I believe education has the power to transform people's lives since I was younger. I admire teachers who inspire their students to become more confident and independent learners. As I progress through my university studies, I realized that teaching English combines two things that generals enjoy learning language and helping others communicate effectively. I also believe that English creates opportunities for academic growth.
How important is English in today's world?
In my opinion, English has become one of the most essential languages worldwide. It is the language of international communication, science, business, tourism, and technology. Nowadays, many educational research articles and professional opportunities require a good command of English. For this reason, I believe learning English is no longer just advantage, but almost unnecessary for anyone who wants to compete in today's globalized world.
What do you usually do with your free time?
When I have free time, I like doing activities that helps me relax while I also allow me to learn something new. For example, I enjoy watching educational videos, listening to a lot of music, reading books. I love reading books and relate to teaching and preparing creative for activities for children. I also spend quality time with my children because they are my very important part of my life and provide me with a constant motivation.
What has been the most difficult part of learning English?
Without a doubt, speaking fluently has been the greatest challenge for me. although I understand grammar and vocabulary. Um, Speaking spontaneously can sometimes make me feel nervous, especially during formal presentations or interview. However, I have been working hard to overcome these difficulties by practicing regularly, recording myself, participating in classroom discussion, and listening carefully to native speakers. Little by little, I have noticed significant improvement in both my confidence and pronunciation.
Now, I would like to talk about a teacher who has influences in your life. Have 1 minute to prepare your answer. Please be about 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. I would like to talk about one of my favorite teacher from high school who had significant impact of my academy in personal development. She taught me one of my English methodology course, and what impressed me the most was her enthusiastic and dedication. Instead of simply explaining theoretical concepts, she always encouraged us to participate actively through discussions, projects, and practical activities. Thanks to her teaching her style, I realized that learning becomes much more meaningful when students are actively involved in the classroom. She also motivated me to become more confident when speaking English and reminded us that making mistakes is a natural part of learning. I truly admire her patience, professionalism, and passion for education. She inspired me not only to become a better student, but also to become the kind of teacher who motivates students to enjoy learning English rather than fear. Because of her influence, I have become more committed to improve my teaching skills and continue my professional development through my career.
Qualities make someone an effective teacher. Do you think?
I believe effective teachers possess both professional knowledge and strong interpersonal skills. From academic perspective, they should have a solid understanding of their subject and be able to explain concepts clearly. However, technical knowledge alone is not enough. Good teachers should also be patient, empathic, and organized, and flexible because every student learns differently. Furthermore, they should create a positive learning uh, environment where students feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of making mistakes. Finally, I think continuous professional development is essential. Teachers should always be willing to learn new methodologies and integrate technology into their lesson in order to make learning more engaging and meaningful.
Do you think technology has changed? What are your careers goals for the future? Thank you. That is it. What qualities make someone an effective teacher? Do you think technology has changed education?
Sorry about the mistake. Absolutely. Technology has transformed education in many positive ways. Today, students have access to interactive platforms, educational videos, digital books, and artificial intelligence tools that makes learning much more accessible and personalized. For language learning in particular, technology offers opportunities to practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing with authentic material from around the world. However, I also believe that technology should complement teaching rather than replace teachers. Human interaction, encouragement, and personalizing feedback remain essential elements of effective education.
What are your career goals for the future?
My main goal is to become an excellent English teacher who inspires students to enjoy learning language. In this short term, I hope to graduate successfully and continue improving my English professional through international certification and professional training. In the long term, I would like to specialize in English language teaching methodology and eventually establish my own language center where children and young learners can study English through interactive activities and technology-based activities. More important, I want my future students to see English not as a difficult subject, but as a valuable tool that can open many opportunities through their lives.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure speaking with you.